Hey guys, I'm back and I'm going to show you some more organic modeling without using T-splines. And the tool that I'm going to use in this one is called Vsr Shape Modeling. If you've never heard of Vsr Shape Modeling, it was recently purchased by Autodesk. It used to cost like 1,800 bucks, and I wanted the tool for a long time, but I couldn't justify paying that price for it. But now that Autodesk has purchased them, they're running a special right now where it's 370 bucks. The special doesn't last forever. It expires in a month, so I don't know what the price is going to be after that, but I would highly recommend that you grab it for that price. It is worth way more than that not only for doing work like this, but also for getting you out of five-sided surface problems, where you have a five-sided hole and a Rhino surface only has four sides to it. So just that tool alone is worth the price of admission. There's also a ton of other tools in there. The analysis tools are really nice for finding naked edges that Rhino sometimes says you don't have a naked edge, but you'll have problems later on creating a mesh or booleaning something together. The analysis tools do a great job of showing you where you have discontinuity. So this is a ring that I recently made for my wife, and I did this all in VSR. And you can see that it's got branches with these nice fluid transitions that go back and forth between them. I don't do a lot of handwork. I just took Blaine Lewis's setting class, so I'm getting better. I'm moving in that direction, but I did this one before I went to school, so it's a little rough, but I was happy with it for a first attempt. So I have this tree, this family tree ring, and I've already drawn out the curves. Now I even did the curves with Vsr Shape Modeling. I did my sketch with the sketch tool. I did my sketch with the sketch tool in my Wacom. But then I came in here to control point modeling. I smoothed it out. I started off without the blend law on and got it basically in place. And then after that, any minor tweakings I wanted to do, I turned the blend law on, had it on weak, and then you can adjust without losing your overall shape. You can move things a little bit this way, a little bit that way. You can also lock it. This works for surfaces and curves. You can lock it by a normal, constrain it in the X, Y, or Z. You can move a whole row of control points. You can extrapolate, so just the ends extend out further. Very, very useful. I've really enjoyed control point modeling with the VSR tools, with the little extra, the extra help that it gives you. So that's how all of these curves were done. When I got done, I used blend curve to make a little fillet that went back and forth between them. And I'm going to lay out the profile curves much the same way that I did when I was doing the fleur-de-lis, except this time I want everything to have the same height all the way across. So when I lay out this curve, I'm going to say orient. Instead of scale 3D, I'm going to scale it in 1D. Well, actually, for the first one, I want to use scale 3D. Grab this, and I'm going to put it from this end to about there. Okay, then I'm going to grab this and specify the height that I want it to be, which about there is good. And now I'm going to use orient, copy S, scale 1D, and that's going to make sure that it all has the same height. So when I come up here and move this one over to there, try that again, reference point 1, reference point 2, now target. When I lay all of these out, they're going to have the same height. I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be back once I get them all set up. All right, so here we go. What I have is a surface that I plan to make in between each of the transitions. So I'm going to have a surface here, but not one here for the transition, and have one at the base of the trunk, and all of these are going to match up with curvature continuity. So the first thing I need to do, now I could do this with Rhino tools, but I am growing to love all of the VSR tools, especially surface from curves. So I just grab this, 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 and this, and now I have a nice non-complex surface. VSR is based off of single span surfaces, so one more control point than degree curve. You'll not create something that's a degree 3 with 15 points. That's not what it's made for. If you need to do that, use Rhino. But if you can do single span surfaces, they're very fluid, they're very easy to deal with, they Boolean well, they're very simple surfaces. And it's a great way to start modeling instead of having 90 to 100 control points on a single curve or surface. So I'm going to do that again for this guy right here. All four sides of this transition. To get some surfaces to match up to. Now at this point, what we're looking at, if we had to model this in Rhino, that would be a problem. This would be a very difficult surface to model. There's a lot of plugins for jewelry that take something that would take you 5 minutes to do and makes it 3 minutes. It speeds you up a little bit. This is a plugin that takes something that would take you hours to do and does it in 30 seconds. And it's at a decent price. It's at a very, very good price at the moment. So I'm a big fan of plugins like that. This is the magic tool in VSR Shape Modeling. It's called the multi-blend. I just grab this edge. I want to grab the surface edge and not the curve. This curve, surface edge, this curve, surface edge, this curve, surface edge, and tell it OK. And you can see that everywhere that it's matching to a surface, it's saying I'm going to try for curvature continuity. And everywhere that it's just matching a line, it's going to go to positional continuity. And tell it apply. And now you have this nice patchwork of surfaces that are going to be very fluid going between them. The only problem here is you can see that the center of it is a little bit high. And I've noticed that a lot when doing these multi-blends. The center will often be higher than you would want it to be, but it's a very easy fix. You just right click on it, tell it to adjust by the normal, and then when you click on it, it's going to move in line with the normal. So I'm going to get that. I can look at it from the just eyeball it. Get it right about there, and that looks good. If I had all my screens, I would open it up in 4 viewports and adjust it until I got it just perfect, but that looks fine. Tell it OK. And now we have this nice patchwork of surfaces. Grab these guys and hit join. And now they're all joined up. They're very fluid, very easy to do. For the ends, you just hit multi-blend and it's going to put a nice little round edge on the end of it for you. I can't tell you how much easier life has been now that I've had VSR Shape Modeling. So definitely recommend you go out and get it. It is on special right now. I don't know what the price will be afterwards, but it's only $370. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video, and make sure you head over to 3D CAD Jewelry to stay up to date on everything CAD cam related. Thanks.